This week I'm going to show you a quick update of the work that I've been doing on the throttle. Welcome to another episode. So I've been kind of ignoring some of my other projects, and the reason I've been doing that is because the group of us who are working on the throttle that I showed last week are going to be getting together at TCS headquarters in Pennsylvania in about a month. So I'd like to get a lot of things done before we get together. And that means I'll probably be getting back to my other projects after I get back from that trip. So this time I'm going to be showing a couple features, and I'd really love to get your feedback on those features. Let's go ahead and have a look. So if you'll recall last time, the screen would turn off fairly quickly after I did something to it. Also, the screen is really bright, so I'd like to change those two settings in the throttle. Now what I'm going to do is I'll click on the Open LCD menu and say Configure Nodes. Now if you look here, there's a node that says TCS 112 Dev Throttle. That's my throttle. And if I click on Open Configuration, it's going out right now to collect all the data on the throttle about what values can be changed and more information about that. And you can see there's quite a bit here, but there are a couple that I'm interested in. One is this one here, which is how long the backlight is on in the main window. So I'll change this to 30 seconds, and when I click right like this, and then go back here to the throttle, you can see now it's staying on. So it'll be on for 30 seconds. The other one I can change is I can change this brightness. So right now it's set to maximum brightness. Let me try about 100 and see what that looks like. So I'll go ahead and write this, and you'll see the brightness changed immediately. That's a pretty cool thing about this. Let's start with release. First thing I'm going to do is turn the sound back on so that you can sort of see what's going on. So you can see that with the sound on, I can turn the bell on and off, which is what you would expect. To release the locomotive, I press the menu key and then scroll down to release, press select, and then you can see I have the option either release or dispatch. I'll select release, and you can see at this point we no longer have control of the locomotive. One of the features I'd like to get your feedback on is something called steal, or in particular in this case, auto steal. Steal is a feature that's available in Digitrax throttles that allows you to take ownership away from another throttle. So what I want to do is show you first what the steal functionality is about, and then show you the solution I've come up with right now and see what you think. Right now I have the Digitrax throttle set up so it's controlling 346, and you can see that if I press here, you can hear the sound turns on. If I then try to select that locomotive from engine driver, it comes up with this dialog box and says steal address L346, yes, no. If I say no, then nothing will happen, so I don't have the locomotive. If I go back and say yes, now I can do things such as turn the sound on and off and control the locomotive. So that's what the steal functionality is. Steal, as I understand it, is something that exists with Digitrax. And you're not actually stealing it because it means that both the original throttle and the Y throttle device can control it at the same time. So let me show you what I've done with that feature on our throttle, and I'd love to hear what you think. So now I'll go over here, select it on the Digitrax throttle. I'm going to turn the sound off, but at this point I now have control from here. The next thing I'll show you is the auto steal. For that, if you select the locomotive, oops, this one here, and we select 346 again, it knows that this had the locomotive. And the way steal works with JMRI is they can actually both control the locomotive. So here I'll turn the sound on, turn it off, and then I'll go over here and I can turn it on and off as well. So it's really not stealing it from the other throttle. It just means the two have the ability to use them, but it means that You don't have to explicitly say, yes, I want to steal it to be able to control it. I don't know whether that's a good thing or bad. I'd love to hear from you guys as to whether you think that's a good thing or whether people should always be asked, do you want to steal the locomotive, or if it should be an option. That's what I've been up to for the last week, week and a half. I'd love to get your feedback, see what you guys like and don't like, see what you think we should change. You can either comment on the Model Railroad Hobbyist blog where I'm going to post this video, or down below in the comment section if you're watching this on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Please click the thumbs up if you like it and subscribe. See you next time.